How y'all living, busybodies? Hopefully green and ready to succeed. What's the limit? There never was one. You already know it's your favorite busybody, Bree. Welcome to my channel. And today's episode, we're going to be talking about the strip industry and being a BBW in the strip club. While we smoking a good blunt. A little smoke session with the fam over here too. So basically a couple of main points that I want to talk about was, first off, the industry, the strip club industry. A lot of people see these vlogs about the strip club and stuff and think that it's easy money, that, you know what I mean, that it doesn't come with stipulations, and everything that's easy always comes with stipulations. And that's why I want to really clear up, because I don't want to be that person that have you out here thinking that, oh, you finna get this and get that without having to do something or that. Because in some predicaments, you gotta know your worth. In all predicaments, not even in some. In all predicaments, you need to know your worth. And when you stand your ground and you know your worth and you are confident and you are self-aware of the things that are going on around you, then you will be successful in the strip industry. And I say all that because it's people that's out here thinking that they can get some, you know what I mean, for a few bucks because you flirted or talked to them and stuff. It's some people that don't know their worth, you know what I mean? They out here going in the back room for $50, you know, $75, $85. It just depends on the strip club that you're in. But at the end of the day, you need to know how much you're worth. If you don't know how much you're worth, somebody else will tell you. And that's real talk. If you don't know your worth, somebody else will tell you. And you'll be out here walking around here letting other people tell you what's your worth. And that's fucked up. Because what one person might charge a $20 lap dance for, another person might charge $5 for, another person might charge $10 or $30 for. But it depends on what you do and how you set your own prices or whatever. And it also depends on, you also need to know your personnel, know the people around you, know the type of environment you with, and knowing the type of customer you got in front of you. So you get you a hood customer, you're not finna sit back and think that, you know, usually the hood customers be making you work the most. I'm not even gonna cap. I like to keep me a good older white man. And I say this because they understand that this is our job to be a sex symbol. I feel like in the black industry, I don't really like black clubs that much because I feel like it's sex that's selling and not the sex appeal. You hear me? And if that's something that's like common in this strip club, everybody else is out here, you know, throwing their pussy in, selling their stuff or whatever, I'm gonna have to bleep that out. If everybody else is out here selling a cat, they punani and stuff, then you best believe they gonna think that you doing the same thing. But that's when you stand your ground and you gotta know, let people know off jump what type of person you are and how you get down and what your prices is, and people will respect you because of the grounds that you put and the barriers that you put out there. Another thing, don't be so naive. All money ain't good money. Somebody say leave the club, don't do that. That's real stupid. That's real dumb. That's how that sex trafficking stuff happen. And the sex trafficking stuff happen because people are naive. You sit here thinking, if they not tipping you inside, what make you think they gonna tip you outside? They not respecting you at your job field while you working, then what make you think you leave this place, they're gonna tip you more? And don't think because they are spending money at this place that you should automatically leave with them. Know what's good and know what's bad. Now, if you're that type of person that's out here doing that, be careful. It's hard out here. It's dangerous out here. And people out here dying left and right over overdoses, over sex trafficking, over rape and kills, over mass murders. Y'all gotta be careful, for real. And that's why I say you gotta know your personnel. Know the type of people you're around. And know what you can do and know what you can't do. Some people you can talk and joke around a certain way, and some people you can't. You gotta know that when you talking to people, it's a certain way that you talk to one person that you can't talk to the other person. Yeah, you might be able to talk to a hood dude like, get the fuck up. You know, might say some goofy stuff, or why you ain't showing me no love. You might be able to pull that off with some people, you know what I mean? But you can't do that with everybody, because everybody don't like that aggressiveness, you know what I mean? You gotta know when to be aggressive and when not to be aggressive. Always aggressive in a certain extent, for it's like, yeah, you need your money, because if you don't people will play you around. But know how to be aggressive. You know what I mean? You gotta know how to word things, because a bad wording can mess up some good money. You never know. This person might be into a certain type of thing, but don't sell yourself short. You know, he might be a little booty man. But you got titties. Don't sell yourself short. You don't know what type of booty man he like. You know what I mean? And he could like the small booties. Little booties matter. Little booties. So at the end of the day, know your worth. Know your personnel. Third of all. I'm fucking weak. Third, after that or whatever. When you are a BBW, it's nothing different from any other body in the club. That's what has to be said off top. You are a woman just like all the other women are in the club. Unless you in a mixed transgender, and I'm discriminating, but unless you in that type of field or whatever. At the end of the day, y'all all got the same stuff. And everybody like different things. So you can't think just because you big or built a certain type of way that a person won't like you. It's all about confidence, baby. And that's the biggest thing. If you don't have confidence in the strip industry, they gonna chew you up and eat you out, and you gonna be emotional. They gonna talk shit. They gonna talk shit if you ain't.
Like that party we went to, like all guy had stripper experience. Goddamn, y'all told my best friend like shit. I had to act like I had stripper experience.
Okay, play your role. Even if you are a newbie, play your fucking role. Act like you been in the game for hellas, because if you play that newbie shit,
they gonna know.
They gonna know, and they gonna peep. And then at the end of the day, people that be willingly out there, they be like, "Ah, man, I got me a sucker." You hear me? Good lollipop right here I can play with or whatever, and finesse in different type of ways. Like, it's different tricks that you got to pay attention to. Always count your money. If you say that this price is this price, then always count your money before you do anything, because you never know what a person is doing. There's been time periods where people thought a person that sat down this amount of money, and whole time it was $50, $20, and then 2 tens, right? Okay, and hella ones in that motherfucking shit. But because they thinking he doing,
look, they be rapping the 20 look.
Okay, 20 and all ones again. Okay, 15, 120, and the rest ones. You hear me? You gotta be careful with that. Motherfuckers will play you real quick on that. Especially them hood dudes. They be the biggest one cap, and that's why I do not like
the ones who sell $10
not even 10. They be selling Reggie.
Right.
Because they ain't getting nowhere. They ain't making no money. If you selling loud, you need not to be selling it if you still in the same predicament. But that's the same thing, different thing, same thing, different story. You know what I mean? Strip industry, drug industry, both come with the same hustle mentality. If you can't sell and market yourself, if you can't sell and market your product, either you got it or you don't. Either you gonna be smoking up all your shit, or it's gonna get smoked up. Like it's either or. Like, you have to know your worth, and you have to know like what type of person you are messing with, because for real, like I said, certain people will play that stuff. You have to watch that stuff. Because you out here thinking you cannot sell your stuff short. You out here thinking you getting this and it's not that. A whole bunch of ones and wrapped up around it. Now, yes, 1s and 20s and 5s and 10s, all that stuff good. All money is good. But all money ain't good